Hello and welcome to another Out of Spec Reviews video. You join me and Anna here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. We're actually on a road trip in this Porsche Panamera 4E Hybrid. This is the plug-in hybrid Panamera with 30 miles of electric range all day long, even though it's rated for 19. It's been a wonderful road tripping car, and we're making a whole vlog on this car on my personal channel. However, Anna, you had a Model 3 Performance on order.
On order, yeah.
And you know, you're a huge EV fan, huge, I would say, electric car enthusiast, more than just a fan.
Yes.
You love cars, but specifically you love Porsche.
I do have a soft spot for Porsche, yeah.
And so what we decided was maybe we should think about switching your Model 3 to something else. So what we want to do is before we tell the viewers exactly what's going on, let's talk about what got you into cars, why you chose a Model 3 in the first place, and what the heck is going on. Why are we in central Pennsylvania at a Porsche dealer looking at a Rivian over here? So Anna, we have just been on this road trip in the Panamera, and like I mentioned, we've been filming a vlog on my personal channel. And how's it been going? What have we done? We went to New York City for your birthday.
Yep, we hung out with your parents, Out of Spec Dave.
That's right.
Yep, that was a good time.
Yeah, we picked up his Lucid together.
Yeah, that was great.
So we've just been on the road, and some of our viewers may know, but we've been dating for some time now. And we're maybe not the best at keeping our viewers up to date on everything that related. This is a car channel.
Yeah,
and
we're private.
Yeah, we want to keep it about cars, but everyone asks who you are.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, I'm Anna.
You're Anna. And Anna doesn't work for us. She's just along for the ride.
Yeah.
But today you're picking up something super exciting. But let's talk, come on over here away from the road so we can get out of the noise a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about your electric car journey. Even before I met you a while ago, you were saying, I want a Tesla.
Yeah, I was trying to get a Model 3 long range, not a performance, last year, and that's when they ran out of them, and now you can't get them. So I was going for a performance, and I just decided it's not for me. I wanted something a bit more unique, so we're here today.
Yes, so the Model 3 was really going to be a great car for you. It had a lot of range, specifically the driver assistance is what had you interested.
Well, that's the reason why I really wanted a Tesla, was for driver's assistance. I thought it was gonna work. I thought it was getting there, but Elon can overpromise some things, and I just don't see it happening like I imagined. So
well, I remember that moment too. We were out in the Model S driving around, and I was like, hey, try out this FSD beta situation.
Yeah, it's not what I imagined. It has a long ways to go, I'll just say that. Yeah,
long ways to go. And so that actually got you thinking, well, and also being around us, you were in a lot of electric cars. You've seen everything from Mustang Mach-E's, ID4s, EV6s. It got you, I think, opening your head that maybe there's an option outside of Tesla.
Yeah, outside of Tesla. Yeah, and that's important.
We already have 2 Teslas.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like, why are you getting a Model 3 Performance?
Everybody has a Tesla now. In California, where I'm from, so.
Everyone we know has Teslas.
Yeah.
We're like, we got enough of those.
And they're great, but I just wanted something a bit more unique, I think.
And you got something that we don't see very many of, at least in our area.
In Colorado.
Well, let's go run inside. We're here at Porsche Mechanicsburg in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
They actually have 2 of these new Porsche chargers. I believe there's a small battery bank in there as well to feed them, but they're having massive problems with these new chargers. About half the Porsche dealers we've been to recently have had these new Porsche design chargers installed, and they're really great units. They give you all the nerdy data. You can see I'm also charging on one of their new destination chargers over here. I believe up to 80 amps on that, but the Panamera plug-in has a pretty low onboard charger. And these 2 have been offline for a long time. They told me they were installed 1.5 years or 2 years ago, and they've only worked for a week or 2. And I thought, oh no. Apparently it's actually nothing to do with the chargers. It's the input grid voltage. So they're having huge problems getting the supplier of electricity to actually fix their input power. So always a shame and always a little bit of a troubling time when it comes to electric vehicle charging. But Anna, what do you say we don't worry about the downsides of EVs today? Let's focus on the upside.
Positives,
the positives. Let's run inside here to Porsche Mechanicsburg and take a look. Wow, I think I can see it over here under, someone's making Focus ST things out there. So Anna, this is it under the cover right now, and looking pretty cool. I don't think we're going to reveal the spec until we pull the cover.
Okay.
But let's just show the viewers around. Obviously under here seems to be a Taycan.
I think you can tell.
Yes, of course.
Especially if you look at the front lights, yes.
And so, you know, the actual color, wheel choice, interior, everything else can be totally specified to your personal liking. Out the moon. I mean, you can really, from about 80,000 to 250,000 and above, you can get these cars. And Porsche Mechanicsburg actually has a ton of Taycans here on the lot, if you take a look. So there's still some in inventory. I think they priced them pretty reasonably.
Yeah, I'd say so.
The one we found here, before we tell everyone the spec, why don't you tell us about the mileage, the warranty, the reason we chose this car?
Okay, so the sticker price was about like 110, but we were able to get it for around 80, so pretty good deal. There's only 6,000 miles on it, so I basically feel like it's a new car. At least that's what I can tell myself. It's really well maintained. The old owner was a golfer who just take it to the golf clubs. Seems like a trustworthy guy. And it's certified, and we have unlimited miles on it for like 5-6 years.
Yeah,
right?
so 6 years from the in-service date, which is when this vehicle went in about September of 2021. It's an unlimited mileage warranty, bumper to bumper.
Yeah, which I like. It gives me peace of mind,
Of course, I believe your 3 years of unlimited charging your 30-minute sessions with Electrify America transfer over to your new account. We need to look into that, of course. But, you know, it's a 2021, which enables plug-in charge and a few other updates for that year. It has the newest software, and you're getting, you know, about $30,000 off. For 6,000 miles with a long warranty.
Yeah, about $3 per mile for the old
in depreciation.
owner.
Yeah, the previous owner, the Porsche dealer here, was saying is one of their longtime clients, wanted to try the electric thing. He wanted to beat up on his Tesla buddies.
At the golf course,
So what do you say we actually go through? You still have to sign for it, you have to pay for it, you got to write the check. And you know, I just think this is really an exciting day. This is.
It is,
This is
my
super
first
cool.
big car purchase,
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
So my old car is a 2012 Honda Civic. So I feel like I'm going from first grade to graduating with this. But I wanted to wait till I knew it was the right choice, save up my money for a while. And my Civic, it drives just fine, but I really wanted to switch into electric vehicles. So.
Yeah,
and I love Porsche, so it just made sense. Electric Porsche.
Yeah, I mean, certainly this is like, you know, we just had my dad getting his Lucid, and I'm able to live vicariously through you and him through your new car purchases. But it looks like we're getting a lot of new cars in a short period of time. This, Anna, you've been planning this for years. But not for a Taycan. You were planning it for a Model 3.
But I like the switch.
Okay, great. Well, can't wait to get you in, pay for the car, make sure it's all squared away, and the big reveal will happen here momentarily. Well, Anna just paid for the Taycan. It's officially yours. And this is Greg. Greg sold us the car. And thank you so much for everything.
Of course, thanks for being here. It's certainly a pleasure having you here at Porsche Mechanicsburg.
Yeah, it was.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Awesome.
It's been great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. So some gifts.
Oh, okay.
Kind of obligatory gifts here from Porsche, which are cool. So obviously carbon fiber keychain, both keys. I'll show you this too. Really cool. Carbon fiber pen.
Very cool.
Writes amazingly well. Inside, obviously, since it was Taycan specific, we have a Taycan water bottle.
Oh, sick.
This is awesome.
I'm going to use that all the time. Thank you.
They're really cool. Of course, we couldn't let you leave here without your own Porsche hat.
I've seen those around.
So
That's
awesome.
like everyone at Amelia Island had a white Porsche hat.
Obviously, the original build sheet.
Yeah, let's reveal the build, Anna. Do you want to walk everyone through before we pull the cover off? What this thing has is actually 106,750 original build, and Neptune blue on limestone. It's got the deletion of the model designations. No one's going to know you're rolling in a base one unless they're a YouTube viewer.
Or they look at the brakes,
Yeah, heated steering wheel, perfect for Colorado. It's definitely going to need some Nokian snow tires. For sure, it's going to get those. 21-inch Taycan wheels, ventilated seats, the 5-seating option, blind spot monitoring, PDLS Plus, which just means the headlights are a little bit more active. Bose. It's got the most annoying 25-foot charging cable with the mobile adapter and a screen, and we actually need to make sure we have the password from the previous owner. Sometimes they're locked, so we have to get that. 14-way seats, which are great, non-massaging, unfortunately. Adaptive cruise control, and just like we did with the Taycan 4 Cross Turismo that I ran in the hogback, we're actually going to add, through a mobile function on demand, active lane keeping and InnoDrive. There's also fresh all-season tires on the front of this car, which they just did, and it has sport design side skirts, which is like the weirdest option. But
it is weird, but
it looks good.
It looks really good, yeah.
So now that everyone kind of knows what to expect, do you want to kind of reveal what this thing looks like? Okay, here we go. Going the opposite way, I see here. There it is.
Neptune blue.
So walk us through it, Anna. What are the specs on this thing? What's the size of the battery? What's all the good stuff?
Oh yeah, 93.
Hold on, they can't hear you. You got to face us.
93.4 kilowatt battery, but that's gross. So the usable is about 87, 88.
Yeah, 87 or 88 kilowatt hours gross, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know, 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds. It's actually slower than the Model 3 Performance you were looking at.
Yeah, it is, but I feel like it's a good trade-off for this beauty.
You don't drive that fast, although on your
yeah,
test drive, you ripped it.
I was testing it. Yeah, something about me is that I don't need really fast acceleration because it makes me a bit nauseous, and I'm a really cautious driver, so I don't mind it not having all of that.
Right, so this is basically, for viewers who don't know the full Taycan spec, this is like a little bit of a comfort build. It's got all the safety functions when we add that. No glass roof, which actually I think you kind of prefer because you're always worried about getting sunburnt.
Yes, I get sunburnt way too easily. Too pale, so.
So that actually worked out pretty well.
Yeah,
and
I did it well.
we were originally looking for frozen blue Taycans, and they were really hard to find.
Yeah, so I fell in love with frozen blue at Amelia Island. I saw it and I was like, oh, this just fits me. But this Neptune blue, I think it's really growing on me. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I love it. I was going to get my Taycan in this color before I paint to sample came out.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the GTS Sport Turismo that I have on order is going to be NATO olive green. However, this was the option before PTS came out. There's a front trunk, there's a rear trunk, of course. We've tested the range on this exact model at 297.7 miles at 70 miles an hour. That was on the Arrows. So this is probably going to be about 280 miles at 70 miles an hour. In typical Taycan fashion, or really Porsche fashion, the EPA rates these cars very low, but they actually are fairly efficient. And surprisingly, one of the longest ranges I ever got on a Taycan were on these 21-inch Aero blade wheels, if you will. I think they look great. It's sort of my favorite wheel in the Taycan. I think they look so great, so I'm so happy you got those. And
yeah, they grew on me.
yeah, you didn't like them at first.
Well, they weren't my preferred one. But
The one you really liked were the Mission E design wheels.
Yes, I really like those, but these are perfect.
This is a lot better for range. And so let's show everyone the inside. What's going on in there? You even got a little tag here that says, "Congratulations, Anna from Porsche Mechanicsburg." We got to get the keys to it. We'll open it up here. Of course, Taycan has AC and DC charging. I believe this has a 48 amp onboard charger. It does not have the 19.2 kilowatt upgrade, nor does it have the 150 kilowatt booster. However, I don't really think Anna's going to have to rely on Tesla superchargers all that often to charge. And there's only 11 stations with Magic Dock. So we're looking at the limestone beige in here. You also have the extended ambient lighting option, which lights up the cup holders throughout the car as well, which is really nice. Heated and cooled seats, which is wonderful. So
Which I like a lot.
it's really not a base car.
Yeah.
And you bought it right, I think.
At
about
a really good
$80,000.
price, yeah.
Yeah, about 80 grand.
Yeah.
Unlimited warranty, unlimited mileage warranty.
Yeah,
You
and
even got
free charging for a few years. That's great.
yeah, free charging for a few more years. We're going to hook up your Porsche account and actually see how that transfers and all works. And because we live in Colorado, we, of course, the Porsche dealer here was great. They didn't try and sell us on every little thing possible.
Yeah, they were great.
But we actually did ask, and it was cheaper to get a windshield policy for 6 years than it was just to get one windshield replacement.
Which we need in Fort Collins. Yeah.
Yes, where we live, we have unbelievable
It's
amount
so
of
bad.
windshields.
Yeah.
So now any ding or dent, you just bring it right to Ed Carroll in Fort
Great.
Collins.
Yeah.
A new windshield, no
Good
questions
peace of
asked.
mind.
Yep. So that's the only package that you got there.
Yeah.
But you can see it's running climate control for 4 minutes. It has navigation route planning, 270 kilowatt peak DC fast charging. This does have the big battery. It's actually very rare to find.
Yeah, and that's what we really wanted.
Right.
For me, that's important.
Yeah, it's very rare to find a rear-wheel drive Taycan with the big battery, 93.4 kilowatt hour, like you were saying. So we're really lucky that this one had it, which is big range, the most efficient version. It does have a 2-speed axle on the rear, but I mean, this thing's just gonna rip. It's awesome, and you even get a little bit more power with the big battery.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's spec'd perfectly. We really, really wanted the radar in the front because I wanted Inno drive.
Yeah,
So-
do you want to explain that actually? Because this car doesn't have Inno drive on it
Yeah,
right now.
Not yet. We're in the process of getting, there's 2 packages that we need to get, and then we should be able to have it. Hopefully. We'll
Yeah.
go through that in the app. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that'll be on the Kyle Connor channel, the
Yeah.
vlog channel. But I think what it is any Taycan that has the radar up front, which I'll show you guys, is right here. That means it has adaptive cruise control, this little bubble. If you ever see one on the right side here, a little one, that means it has night vision. There's actually a car outside that has night vision with no adaptive cruise, which I've never seen before, but a very weird spec. So this one has adaptive cruise, no night vision. It's still a very reasonable spec car. And when you connect this up to Anna's Porsche Connect app, basically what we're gonna do is download the active lane keeping and Inno drive to the car, which I've shown in a video, like I mentioned. And yeah,
Perfect.
and the Porsche dealer here is going to cut you a check for it because
Yeah.
you were a shrewd negotiator. But these guys were awesome. They were super
really
cool.
were,
Yeah, really, really.
For everything.
Yeah, the experience has been nothing short of fantastic. So now I guess that's all left to do is for you to jump in,
Yeah.
pull it out,
Yeah.
and tell everyone what we're doing with this thing.
Okay. Well, we have a long road trip ahead of us. Like, we're gonna like double the mileage almost, right?
Yeah, so we're in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Where are we going?
We're going to Atlanta, Georgia, to the Porsche. Yeah, to
Yep.
drop off your Porsche, the press car.
Yep.
Yep. From there, are we going to Tennessee or are we not? doing that?
Well, we might. I don't know
Okay,
yet.
and
We'll
then
see.
we gotta head to Arizona,
Yes.
and then Utah, and then back to Colorado.
It's going to be one hell of a long road trip. So keep
Yeah.
an eye on Out of Spec Motoring over the coming weeks.
Yeah.
Those videos take a while to get edited. We have a lot of road trips to share.
Wish us luck.
Wish
Hopefully
us
this
luck.
doesn't get any damage on it.
Yeah, we're hoping for no damage, but
Yeah, that's
Greg's
why I need
opening.
the Inno drive.
The rain actually stopped. The sun's coming out,
Yeah.
and Greg is getting ready. And here it comes now, leaving Porsche Mechanicsburg. What's interesting is this car was sold here originally to the previous owner, again, who's a longtime client. I don't think the electric thing was for him. He traded it in on a Cayenne, longtime Porsche customer, but now it's leaving Porsche Mechanicsburg for what's likely the last time. Man, does it look really good cruising along with those
Look at that.
21-inch wheels. Anna, you know the one thing I'm going to ask you about the suspension.
Oh yeah, steel suspension instead of air. Yeah.
Right, so maybe we should lower it.
Oh, okay,
They do make a KW V3, I believe, suspension upgrade.
okay. Whatever you want, I'll trust you.
I think it would look pretty good on some lowering springs, but man, just, as you would expect, we've done a lot of Taycan videos together, you and I, and this is a great color, great wheels, good safety options. Not really a performance build, although I did take a rear-wheel drive with my friend Ben around the North Carolina racetrack, full sideways and destroying tires, and it can do it if you want it to, but this is really going to be a great road tripper. I think what's going to be interesting is, a lot of snow and stuff with the rear wheel drive is, I think, maybe the only concern our viewers might have, but thankfully Nokian.
Nokian tires. I'm already planning on getting some.
Yeah, I mean, the price delta up to an all-wheel drive with way more miles.
Yeah, we looked at it, but
It was just like, kind of put it out in the stratosphere, and
yeah, I didn't want
you could have gone for it. We were looking at a 4S, but
I feel so much more comfortable with this price. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I don't know, you may want to tell our audience, I didn't really influence you much on this.
No, I don't let people influence me. At least I try not to.
I mean, I helped you maybe
You-
find the
yeah,
Taycan.
You're the one one who found a good spec. I was looking at like that frozen blue over there.
Right, there's a frozen blue, not the Cross Turismo. There was a sedan.
After that was like $12,000 more expensive.
Even more than that, actually.
Yeah. So, no, this is definitely the car I wanted. This is my dream car.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want the Tesla, because I see it more as a temporary purchase. Like, I know that was just a stepping stone towards what I really wanted, which was this. So it's like, why not just get what I really want, just use?
Yeah, and you've grown up around Porsches. Your dad has them, and you know.
I've always wanted a Porsche ever since I was younger. Yeah.
And now
I have an electric one, so two of the things I wanted combined.
Yeah, you have a Porsche that happens to be electric, so looks really good. Congratulations. And what do you say we take it for our first drive on camera? Let's go for it. Porsche Mechanicsburg. These guys really, truly treated us great. Were great to Anna. Didn't, try and sell her on any extended warranties other than what the car had. I mean, like, they were really good and super pro dealer. Unbelievably beautiful workshop over here. Very often do you buy a car and you're like thrilled with the people you bought the car from. And this was just a great experience. So let's go talk to these guys and we'll take it for a drive. Well, we got to get just a couple photos. So Anna is pulling it around. Her first time driving the car all by herself. All by yourself.
No, I did donuts without you.
Oh, you did?
You were nauseous.
That's right.
Yeah.
By donuts, we mean you drove very gently around a parking lot.
Because I'm going to be gentle with my baby.
All right. We'll have it on the racetrack in just a few days.
I don't think so.
Yes. It's a Porsche. So great. We got our temporary tag on there. It'll have Colorado plates soon. So we're just going to line it up, get some cool shots with this sunset, pretty dramatic skies. So yeah, why don't you back it in? These chargers aren't working anyway. Welcome to the inside of your Taycan.
Welcome.
You had your nails painted to match the car.
Oh yeah, no, we should show them on the outside. It's pretty close.
Yeah, hold your nail up to that thing again. Yeah.
No, not too close, but I tried.
So what we're doing now is, first of all, they gave you $100 of Porsche accessory credit.
Yes, so I can get one of those cute tags.
That's really nice of them.
Yeah, it's really sweet. They're great.
But we're going to get the car set up. They just factory reset the car. They sent you the email to add it to your Porsche app.
I'm getting it right now.
Great. And then once we get everything set up, it takes a while to go through all the settings. We'll make sure it's all dialed in for you. Then we'll go out for a little drive before the road trip.
Sounds great. Okay, so we just started plugging things into our app, hooking the VIN number up. Looks like we only get a year of free Electrify America, so we're not sure what's up with that, but I mean,
maybe a CPO thing.
Yeah, maybe it's better than nothing. So I'm gonna drive it a heck of a lot in that 1 year, I guess. And I thought this was kind of cool in the app. And once you put in your VIN number and it gets it configured to this, then it shows the exact car color, Neptune blue. How cute.
That's right. And the car has been sitting somewhere around half state of charge, maybe 60 or 70%.
We're hoping so, yeah.
Yeah, but I think the previous owner probably full charged it every day at home.
So battery health, questionable.
Well,
see.
I don't know how much there is you can do to really hurt it, but I don't think the previous guy, sounds like he was just one of those Porsche people that's just like, I'm going to full charge it every day.
Yeah, probably. If he didn't like this car because it was electric, then he probably didn't know how to treat it right.
Yeah. But the dealer, we asked them not to full charge it on delivery. Yeah. When we came to test drive it yesterday,
it was at 99.
Yeah, they had it fully charged, but now we're at 85%.
And I'm going to keep her right where she wants to be, around 50 probably.
Yeah, and charge it up to 80% or something like that, but very rarely over 80%, I think this car will see. So we still have some settings and things to go through here, but I do like that with the app hooked up.
This too.
Yeah, plug and charge should be activated now, so you can just plug in and we'll try that out on the road trip.
Super cool.
Well, Anna, we're all set up. Took, 30 minutes.
Yeah, but a fun 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I think. I love setting up new things. Yeah.
There's so many things to do. We had to get your Porsche Connect activated. We're going to purchase the functions on demand, possibly in an upcoming video. And we'll try and get all that going soon. But I thought, it's about almost 8 p.m. now. Yeah. Let's take the viewers for a little drive in your new Taycan.
Sounds good to
Take
me.
us out for a cruise. So got that backup camera. Into drive we go. Your headlights are in parking light mode, so if you click the auto button over there, that will turn them on. There you go.
Nice.
And your wipers, I'm just going to put into automatic.
Thanks. Still learning.
And you're ready to rock and roll. So tell us your thoughts on this thing. Why, what are you feeling like the Taycan was the right decision for you?
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't the right decision.
Well, you did a lot of thinking. Do you want to tell the viewers what your kind of concerns were?
Well, I'm just somebody who always has to think about decisions very carefully. I have to analyze everything. Just analyzing the cost, if I can afford it, of course. That's important. And I was actually pretty stuck up on like the color of it versus the frozen blue, but I have grown to love this a lot, actually probably more than the frozen blue. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's the right decision. Perfect for me.
I mean, I think it'll be kind of cool. Will you let us make some YouTube videos with it, or?
Of course, yeah. You can drive it. I trust your driving more than mine.
That's scary to think about.
Truth. Well, you're a great driver, so yeah, of course.
Don't know about that. But let's go out for a little cruise here, sitting at a red light. How does the brake pedal feel, by the way, since we haven't even explained that.
Yeah, so yesterday it felt very squishy.
On our test drive.
Yep, so I really had to push it a lot further than what I expected. And I don't know how it is now. We did a flash. They did it for us, which is really nice.
Right, so we mentioned, as part of our drive experience, the car was in really good shape, but we kind of wanted them to do a brake fluid flush.
Yeah.
And they did that, no questions asked.
Yeah.
They also put on, the other thing that this dealer did, which was super cool of them, was originally we were going to wait until tomorrow. They had just found a little nick in one of the tires,
Yep.
and they were going to replace both front tires for us. But they were going to order the tires, and we're like, hey, we're on a road trip. Like, we can't really wait around here. I mean, like, we could have, but, is there anything we can do?
Yeah.
And they were like, you know what? We got a new Taycan that just came in. We're going to rip the tires off of that.
That was really sweet of them.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Same, even though we still didn't get our shit done till the end of the day today.
Right, I know.
Because we're supposed to leave this morning. Like, yeah.
It still took us all day.
Yeah, so I feel kind of bad, but it was very kind of them.
They were super great to work with.
Okay, let's
So
see.
try some of the braking action here.
It's better than yesterday, I think. Yeah.
Good. And I noticed that
Not as squishy. Yeah.
what it's doing now is Taycan, like I mentioned to you, will clean the brake discs before it allows regen
Yep.
for the first little bit of every drive. So you actually were not getting even any regen there.
Okay.
Yep. So try it again now. Oh, there are some cars behind us.
Yeah.
Never mind. So we'll go out, cruise around a little bit, but it's quiet. There's not
It's
a squeak.
so smooth. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, even without air
It's
suspension, you still have adaptive suspension damping. So you can go Sport and Sport Plus if you want to send it. But I think for the most part.
Yeah, so the brake is so much better than yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Great.
significant difference.
Go full send. Whoa.
I love the sound.
Yeah, the sound is really cool.
Yeah, I don't want to get a ticket in my first hour of ownership. That would be good for the insurance this I applied to.
Right, the insurance was
It was
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, no, it stressed me out, to be honest.
Yeah, but we found a good one.
Yeah,
We shopped it around State Farm.
State Farm. Yeah.
To the rescue. So let's continue cruising around here. Oh, she's ripping it. And man, it really rides great. No
It does.
squeaks, no rattles.
Yep, and it's pretty quiet. I feel like not having the sunroof helps.
I actually agree. I kind of like it without the sunroof.
Yeah.
It's very sporty.
Yeah.
Well, Anna, you drove it. I tested it. You're about to go on a many 1,000-mile road trip in your new Taycan right over here. I'll be driving the Panamera right there down to Atlanta. We got 14
combo.
hours. Yeah, good combo.
Love it.
What's your impression, your final thoughts? We're going to end the video.
I love it. I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's great. And a big shout out to Greg here at Porsche Mechanicsburg.
Double thumbs up.
Whoa, lightning. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, big lightning. We should get on the road and get at least some distance under our belt. But
Yeah.
congratulations to you. It's a great spec.
Yeah,
It'll be a
Perfect.
good California car when you move back to California.
that's what I'm thinking.
And the storm's coming, so
So
let's.
we better get going.
We got to jump into 2 Porsches. What is life? This is crazy.
Good life.
My review Panamera and her Taycan. I feel like I'm the only one without a cool car these days.
I agree. You cannot say that.
No, I know. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And we'll see you all in another one soon. Bye.